everybody, this is Gayle. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, you didn't see anything. Okay. That was supposed to be a video that was playing. Just the intro video for about 1 minute there. So I'm sorry if you didn't see it. I don't know what happened. I will try checking into that some more. It probably is my fault because I'm still getting used to having it there. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Let's see. We have Busy Lady 35. Hi. And Candy the Wee Service Dog. Hi, Candy the Wee Service Dog. And Tanya Lambert's in. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Okay, Busy sees me now. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. There was supposed to be a little intro that played at the beginning. I probably hit the wrong button, so I'll take full responsibility for that since there's nobody else to blame. But if I ever have an assistant, no. If I mess up, I'll own it. So good to see you all. Good to see you. I did, but I didn't realize I was starting 5 minutes late, Peter Parker. But I mean 9 minutes late, but I'm sorry. But yeah. I really thought a video was going to be playing. So sorry about that. Yes, I did. I'm sorry. You all can give me a hard time about that. Hey, Stellar. How are you? Candy sees me now. Okay. Yay. Sorry about that. Because they were supposed to be like this cute little, I was going to be about 4 or 5 minutes late because I knocked everything off. But when you're getting started, but there was supposed to be this really cute, kind of catchy little intro with this cute single graphic that's supposed to be up there while some really cute little music is playing. But sorry, y'all. I tried. Obviously not hard enough. So I'll work on that though. Thanks for the no worries. Oh no! Peter Parker is reminding us all that we have to do Christmas shopping and we have to go hurry because we only have 6 months. 6 months to do it. I know. Oh my gosh. I agree. I agree with Busy Lady. Totally agree. So I have down in the description box that tonight we're going to do the either or tag, but Busy Lady is unable to be on the screen. So I have this idea that, oh, and Halloween. Gosh, yes. That means what? Halloween's 4 months away? Somebody want a math? I'm going to guess 4 months. So, but I have down there, we're going to do the either or tag, but Busy Lady can't be in and can't be on this, which is fine. So what I'm wondering is if you guys just want to talk for a while and maybe occasionally answer one of the trivia night questions we didn't get to, or if somebody wants to do the either or tag. Because what we could do is hold the either or tag until next week, and then my husband and I can do it, and we can get Stellar to ask the questions. Gayle, do you have a computer book for dummies? No, what I need is to get a how to keep the computer on the desk duct tape down for dummies. Okay, over 5 months, Busy says. Okay. Stellar says, Busy, the way the weather's been, it might be snowing for the 4th. Could be. I would believe that. So hubby in there is going to vote that we hold the either or for next week, and then he and I will do it kind of like the newlywed game. Oh, crochet projects. What are you getting to work on? And Stellar Piper, yeah, Busy Lady saying no way, but yeah, it might. It might. We had some spitting snow where we are. last night, as a matter of fact. Not very good, I will say. So, all right, we'll just go ahead and hold and do the game. And let's see, Tanya says, that's why I set my computer on my old college dictionary. There you go. There you go. Well, hubby is in the process of building me this nice big desk. So I'll have that in a few more days. And that'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, hey, how are you? I finally got the package sent off yesterday. And I'm working on a video about how crazy this was. Okay, see, I got to tell you all, we were doing the game last week, and Iron Fire Horse got a couple of necklaces and things gifted to her from Lola. So, like, you would think this would be so easy. You go to the post office, you hand them the package, and you hand them the money. Boom, done. But no. Busy Lady 35 says she can't come on today, and that's fine. I've got to find that. Let me kind of go through this again, because I don't want to miss comments, and I just did. She says she can't come on today, maybe next time, but we totally get that. Totally get that. Hi, Tina. How are you? Welcome. So anyhow, thank you all for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Busy Lady is reminding us, so thank you. So anyway, I go to the post office. I'm in there. I'm getting the package done. And I had 2 other things to mail, right? So I mail them, and I'm waiting on my last package to process, which, because it's international, they waited on getting to her package. So then I'm waiting for it to process. And then they hand it back to me, and they're like, oh, yeah, we can't send this. And I'm like, what? Why? And they're like, oh, we don't know. And then they looked and they said, yeah, you need to double check the address. So, okay, fine. I come home and it looks like what I wrote down, but y'all know I have dyscalculia, and so the numbers get transposed. So then I take it to UPS, and UPS says, no, they won't do it. And I'm like, really? So then I go on into FedEx, and FedEx wouldn't take it either. So I'm like pulling my hair out. And the next day I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this all again, and I'm going to get started again. And lo and behold, I went into the post office, smooth sailing. They took it kind of because they were like, weren't you here just the other day? And I'm like, oh no, that was my good twin. So they took it, and finally, I mean, it is on the way to you. I know, right? So it is on its way, and I've got a tracking number to send to you, because the photos didn't come through. So I've got that to send to you. Hey, Valerie, welcome. And so the tracking number, they said, will only be good as long as it's in the US. So with that, it's coming. But shipping things has been so strange lately. Has anybody else tried to ship things? It's been crazy. I went to send some sanitizer. I think we talked last week, and the sanitizer, that was just all totally crazy. I had to go from the post office to UPS on that. But this is the first time I've ever been bounced from the post office to the UPS to FedEx and then back to the post office. But it's done. And I went to send something else, and I had to get a hazmat exception for it. So if anybody's going to mail Lysol to a family member, have to go through hazmat. UPS did it. But anyhow, such is life. And it's good to see everybody in the chat tonight. Oh, Valerie says she's mostly avoiding the post office. I get you. Well, I went in the late afternoon, not long before they closed, and there was only me and one other person in there. So we ordered. See, yeah. Irene's heard some crazy postal stories lately. Okay. Busy Lady says we ordered some workout stuff and it was supposed to come in 2 days with Amazon Prime and it's been 12 so far. Yeah, Amazon is totally crazy. You just don't know. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. And let's see, Spider-Man says, I tried to ship myself overnight to Gayle's house. That didn't work. No, I would say not. And Tanya says, I'm working on a few projects. I decided to wait to send them to you, Gayle, for another month as they aren't done. Thank you. You don't have to send me anything, but that is very nice and thoughtful, and I appreciate it. And Fariana's in, and I missed her. Hey, Fariana. And Stellar says, when I ordered hubby's birthday present, Amazon originally said mid-May for a delivery date. Well, did you get it in mid-May? Are they sticking with it, I should say? Yeah, real surprise package. Fariana says, don't forget to poke holes in the box, Peter, so you can breathe. Oh, Amazon is hiring by Valerie. That's good. That's good. So if you need a job, go to Amazon by Valerie. Busy Lady says, I want to work for Amazon and fix these things. There you go. Boom. Solution. That's done. That would be great. Iron Firehorse says she ordered some masks. Says 10-day. It's been 11, not even sent. Wow. Yeah, masks are going to be hard, really hard. But the state of Tennessee in their, I can't say wisdom, in their state of Tennessee-ish, decided that they would get masks for everybody and we could just go to the health department and pick them up. I'm going to do a video on this. I have not opened mine yet, but they say if you can read through your mask, it's probably not a good thing. So I'm going to do a review on it. We'll see how that works. I'm going to compare it with the one that I already have. Candy Louise Service Dog says, I'm crocheting face masks for myself along with making hats, dish and washcloths, and shopping bags. Oh, cool. You know, those crochet towels that you put on the refrigerator door and stuff are awesome. I hope you're making some of those. They'll sell for spring. Oh, Stellar said it came on April 28th. That's cool. Don't blame you, Busy Lady. Don't blame you. Although you may not have too much of a chance to chill with moving. Iron Firehorse says they have custom art on them, so I'll be patient. Oh, I bet those are going to be nice. Tina says, I've ordered some stuff from Amazon, think it's going to take a while. They're kind of hit and miss. I ordered some things, you know, and I've gotten them in a week, and then I've ordered some things, and I was told that they'd be here in 10 days, and they got here like 3 days. So I don't know. Busy Lady 35 says that Tanya, I have an extra one. If I can find it, I'll send it to you. Okay, that's good, good, good. Chill time starts now, LOL. Yeah, Busy Lady 35 just had her last day at work. Let's see. Candy Louise Service Dogs offering to send Tanya some hooks. Yeah, Tanya says she's packing to move, so I understand how that goes. So you all are both moving. Hey, yay! Congratulations, Tanya. Awesome. Good deal, Candy. Good deal. Let me know. I want to get a couple from you. So PM me with cost. Yeah. Yay. So that is busy. You're entering a really busy time of your life, but congratulations. I know you're excited about it. And Busy said, thanks. It was hard to say goodbye to my residents. Sure. It's going to be really hard, but you did it. And so now you can just get ready to move. But you should take a few days and just kind of breathe. Tanya says she's still looking for the best place. It will happen. It will absolutely happen. And let's see. Oh, we have Chef Aurel Young. Hi, Chef. How are you? You're up late. Very late. It's good to see you. Oh, okay, Tanya. You will be in our prayers. Fill us in on what kind there. Candy, the We Service Dog says, I'll send them Monday. PM me your address. Okay, got it. Chef, Ariana's saying hi to Chef. Stellar's saying hi to Chef. Tanya said, Dizzy Lady says, Tanya, I'm so sorry to hear that. My mother had them. That's really rough, Tanya. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Tanya's wanting to know what time it is. And Stellar's going to keep Tanya in prayer. Good. 3 a.m. Holy cow. Yes, get some rest. Get some rest. But thank you for coming in. You can let us stream for a while and then come back later and put the phone down or something. And thank you all for the likes. Those are appreciated. Oh, Tanya says it looks almost like a stroke. Tanya, I'm so sorry to hear that. And Chef said, I should chug some sherry. There you go. Now that's a thought. Tina's saying she's sorry. But they found no sign of a stroke. Thank goodness. But changing seizures, I know those are weird. So, yes, you'll be in prayer. Yeah. And Tanya's going 3 a.m. Yikes. I agree with the yikes. I would say so. Wow. Unbelievable. Okay. There it goes. Okay. I couldn't get my trivia game questions up from last week because we didn't go through all of them. Tina says, my dad has been rushed to the hospital several times. Tina, I am sorry. Is he going to be okay? Welcome back, Irene. And let's see. Yeah. Tony says, Candy, I have to figure out how to get my address to you. Gotcha. Got you in my prayers? Absolutely. Valerie says, Fairyana Vlogs and I are going to do a live stream mother-daughter tag for Mother's Day tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern at both of our channels together. Now that sounds like fun. Y'all make a point. Check that out tomorrow, 3 p.m. Valerie. And Valerie says, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you too. And Tanya's saying, Happy Mother's Day. I hope everybody's going to have a happy Mother's Day. And Chef says, 3 p.m., y'all trying to keep me up late again. No, I think we know it's 3 a.m. Thank you, Busy. They'd appreciate it. That's going to be cute. Tina, I'm very sorry. Is it COVID or other things? But we'll put you in prayers too. So, yes, I think fur kids should count. I'm a big believer that fur babies count. What do y'all think? Should fur babies count? And Tina says, Dad rang me today out of the blue. He was worried about me. Aw, that was nice. Especially given his situation. That's real nice. Valerie says, my neighbor's brother-in-law died of COVID yesterday. Bless their hearts. Valerie, I hate to hear that. And Tina, I hate to hear that too. Tanya's been hiding in her hobbit hole. Sounds like a good idea to me. Fur babies maybe count more in my mind. Good point. And Peter Marker is saying good night to everyone. God bless you all and Merry Christmas for those got snow. Enjoy it. Thanks for the snow wishes. We'll just cope. Coping is good. Tanya's got good news. Okay, Tanya, what's your good news? Hey, Archer has lost over 5 pounds. That is good news. Congratulations to Archer. All those long walks you're taking with him are helping. So, and good night, Peter. Candy Wee Service Dog says fur babies count. I totally agree. Sure, Tina, and that's going to be really hard. And Iron Firehorse says it snowed all day where she is. Wow. We had some 26-degree temps last night, but I don't think it actually snowed other than spitting. But it's freaking May. May. And we're having snow. I mean, come on already. Tanya says she's feeding him green beans at night and she cut back on the kibble. Tina says that her dad is high risk. I would say too. Yeah, I agree, Fire. Oh, she updated Archer's exercise routine. Nice. Busy Lady says she wants to see snow. Busy Lady, come this time next year, you're going to be saying the opposite. And Valerie says it's snowing in northern New York at her sister's house too. No. Candy has Tina and her dad in her prayers, as will I. Tanya has posted a few walk with me videos, and they're so cute. Now, I'm not getting, we talked about this before, I'm not getting most of y'all's notifications. So if you don't see me on your channel, that's why. Okay. If you don't see me on what on earth? Oh, that just suddenly popped up. I don't need me. Oh, sorry about that. And let's see. Tony says she doesn't think the alert is going out. You know, I don't think, I think there's something screwy with the alerts. Tanya, I agree. Hike with Mike is in. Hey, Hike with Mike, how are you? So, Tina, good night to you too. We'll keep you in prayer. So send me a little, message, kind of update me as things go along. Okay. And Fairyana says she doesn't get notifications. So, yeah. So I don't know what's up with that. But I do think that makes it more important for us to follow each other on social media, so we can get notifications and to drop in on live streams. Like Valerie came in, and it's perfectly fine with me if she mentions the live stream tomorrow, like she just did, because I think that's part of what we need to do for each other. Okay, Valerie says that she got a notification. Yay. That's good. Tanya said she never got an alert, but Valerie did. Tanya said who needed her address. Somebody get in touch with Tanya. Stellar says to check and make sure that notifications set to all and not personalized too. Yeah, I always go with all. And she says ring your bell and it may help. Okay. Irene says, I got the notification and set the reminder, and it actually sent me the notification. Good deal. Sure, Tanya, I can imagine how you must feel. I don't even know how you're in here tonight. We're glad you're here, don't get me wrong. But after a different kind of seizure like that, or after any seizure, just to be up and functioning, even a couple of days later can be a big deal. Okay, and Stellar got 2. So good deal. So, well, I'm glad. And so you guys said that we would wait on the either or tag for the live stream. So we're going to hold those. Stellar, you're going to be on with us next week, and you can ask the questions to me and your dad, and we'll do it like newlywed style. Yeah, Irene, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's crazy like that. So part of it is, I'm sure part of it is the general stuff that YouTube is going through by like everybody else. I mean, some people are at work and some are not. But the notification seems like something they could just fix, So, I don't know. They should put YouTubers in charge of YouTube. Lots of things would get fixed. Don't you all think? So, like, if you could fix one thing on YouTube, just think about this. Imagine a fixed YouTube in your mind. What would be one thing that you could fix or would fix? I think for me, what I would fix personally would be the notifications. And the other thing I might do is I might get rid of Studio and bring back Classic for those of you who are YouTube behind the scenes. That would be my fix, the other fix. Iron agrees. And Candy says, there's a resident in my building who has coronavirus. The Board of Health came in and decontaminated all the common areas on all 12 floors. Good. Good for them. That's the kind of thing Board of Health should be doing. That's wonderful to hear. I'm sorry that the coronavirus is there, but I am glad that they took care of that. I just hope you stay safe and stay well. Valerie says, can someone put a link to Tanya's channel in here? Yes. I'll see if I can't do that. Give me just a minute here. Or if somebody else gets to it before me, that's okay. Fariana says, I would fix the rating system and troll accounts, the ability to block better and see who rates your videos. I'll second that. I'm not really as worried about who rates my videos, but I would love, love, love to get rid of these trolls. Years ago, in the olden days of the internet, we used to have on most chat rooms, we used to have a place in a way that we could block people at the IP. Now, YouTube doesn't offer that, and I know there's reasons for it, but really, it was a good thing to have. And let's see, I'm getting her URL here. The other thing I think I would fix about YouTube is the monetization. Like, none of this, you're not monetized, you are monetized. You know, this whole back and forth. You know, you're green, then you're yellow, then you're green. Just decide the first time and get it right. Oh, Tanya did post her link. Okay, I've got it here too. Valerie says, thanks. Tanya says she thinks that's the link. And let's see, something about biohazard popped up. Let me see if I can go back up here and scroll down to it. Yeah, and she says, what? Okay, Tanya's, okay. Tony says that's the link you asked for. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, the gentleman came in a biohazard outfit. He looked like from a movie. They use a fogger foam that sticks to all surfaces. They did it quickly. Did that smell a lot, though, with the foam? And Tanya says she'd like to fix the filter for finding videos instead of getting some really bad things. You don't want it. That's a good one, too. See, Busy Lady's going to get going. She says it was nice to be here and chat and take care. You too. Good luck. We will talk to you soon. And let's see. Tony said it was me, so I could see. Okay. Busy Lady 35 is sending hearts. So, bye, Busy Lady. You can message her with your address because you should be connected, I think, by the group. So you could send a private message to each other. Stellar's going to have to leave early. She says dinner just got done. So bye, Stellar. I will talk to you. And she says, have a good night. So you too. Okay. You just may not want to post your address publicly, and the group is public. So that's what I was thinking. Tanya says, I'm barely able to do this. Okay, do you want me to send it to her? Because I can flip it over to her. And Tony says, please. Okay, I'll do that. I don't think I can do it until after the live stream, though. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't quite get into it. I'm trying to get Facebook to open. Okay. And let's see. Tanya says she has to go. We understand, Tanya. Totally understand. Candy the Wee Service Dog says, they said I didn't need to be tested because I didn't have contact with a person and I had no symptoms. My doctor also said I didn't need the test. That's good news. So, bye, Tanya. You take care. I hope you get to feeling better. Fariana says, Facebook's been giving her issues lately. For me, Facebook is doing okay. It's the tabs on my computer. On my browser. If I have more than about 3 tabs open, my browser just freaks out. So I think that once I dump the cache and get it all on over to the new computer and use it more, I think that's going to help a lot. Dumping the cache should help. And I'm in charge of YouTube. For people using StreamYard, I would come up with an easier way for them to monetize than have to go in all the time onto the YouTube end. Because currently the way it works right now is you set everything up on StreamYard. Then if you want to monetize your video, after you get it set up on StreamYard for live streams, then you go over to the YouTube side and you set it up for monetization. And there just seems to need to be an easier way. I don't know what it's going to be, but there ought to be an easier way. Oh, and Candy is saying the foam dries in 10 minutes. She says we were told to stay inside our apartments for an hour. So I guess to let all the smell from the foam go away. But that's good though, because you probably don't want to breathe that stuff. And Xander is here. Hi, Xander. Welcome. So, yeah, breathing that stuff would have to be tough on your lungs, but I'm glad that they were able to come in and do that. I wonder if it's the kind of thing like they're doing on airplanes when they're disinfecting some of the airplanes. I agree with Iron Firehorse. I agree with her. Kenny says, thank you, Gayle. I'll be sending Tanya the hooks Monday morning. Okay, cool. She'll be tickled to get them. So that'll really help her out too. Oh, you have a puppy. What kind? Puppies are always fun. So what kind do you have? I agree. Good night. And Iron Firehorse says, better than walking coronavirus into others' apartments. Ooh, yes. Anything is better than that. If you have to have coronavirus, keeping it to yourself is the way to go. Because some things just don't need to be shared. So yeah, nasty stuff. And I got into an argument with somebody the other day on my Facebook page. And actually, I had to block them. First person I think I've ever blocked, and I don't know when. And this person was all about how we should never wear a mask, that it's not going to help. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help anybody else. And so, therefore, there's no need to wear one. And so I'm okay with other people's opinion. But when she started telling me that I was a less than intelligent person for my decision, I was like, click, goodbye, and follow. Oh, a golden. Aw. Yes. Yes. I was like, no, we're not doing that. But yeah, not going to do that personally. You know, it's like the first time anybody's ever like really kind of attacked me on my Facebook page, sort of. And I can even do that like up to a point, but that got beyond the point. And, you know, there's 2,800 people on my Facebook page. So we're not always going to agree. And I've got a high tolerance for letting things ride. But once it gets to a certain point, I'm done. Yeah, there are a lot of people saying stuff like that. And it's just not good right now. Fariana says people have their opinions. They think they can force those opinions on others. I think so. Oh, and Candy says it's because it sticks to everything. That makes sense. Okay, what's with the face, Xander? What's up? Yeah, who needs that is right. Valerie says they probably use an electronics charger to spray the disinfectant. It allows the disinfectant to get into cracks and crevices. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a good I've never heard of that. That is a really good concept. Valerie says the waiting an hour allows the product to kill all the germs without someone contaminating the surface again. That makes it too. Oh, mad. Okay. That makes sense. It shows up tiny, tiny on my screen, so I really couldn't see it well. So yeah, that makes sense that they would wait that long. Because you don't want to have to come in and redo it. I can imagine treating like that is terribly expensive. But I'm glad they did it. Other places should be so proactive, right? Or reactive, or other places should go to that length is what I'm trying to say. It's just not quite coming out. And here in Tennessee, we're opening back up. It's like, I don't know what they're thinking or what they're going to do, but I think and hope that actions like that will happen as needed. But then we have these masks, so I don't know. And our fire horse says people are saying it's not real. Yeah, she says it's real in her city, unfortunately. Yeah, I've got family and friends in New York, and I'm just like pins and needles for them. I think everybody up there believes it's real. Oh, Candy the Wee Service Dog says it looks like a spray gun. That's interesting. Well, whatever they use, I'm just glad they did it, and glad for anything that can get into those nooks and crannies. Okay, well, Xander, thanks for coming in. Have fun with your new puppy. That's always an exciting time to get a new puppy. And Goldens are adorable. Oh, Valerie says her building was sprayed at work. Kidding. You're kidding about leaving, or you're kidding about the puppy? I hope you're not kidding about the puppy. They're too much fun. Of course, they have their moments, but. And Iron says, whoops. Our conservation areas and provincial parks are opening on Monday. I'm hoping to go at 6 a.m. to get ahead of the city people. That would be gorgeous. You'll be there for sunrise. Hopefully you'll get some great pictures. Oh, Candy the Wee Service Dog says, no, the germs are killed in 10 minutes, but if you touch the foam, it sticks to everything. Okay. Oh, leaving. Okay. Kidding about leaving. That'll work. So that's good, though. I'm really, really, really tickled to hear that there's something like that out there, because I just heard like yesterday about defoggers. So until yesterday, I thought that the best way and really the only way to disinfect was from all those aerosol cans. So I'm glad that's not the case. I'm glad there's something better. Yay. So let's see. So I'm opening up a couple of questions from last week. We'll see when they finish loading here. All right, so if you want to answer just a couple of questions just for fun, I've got that opening. We actually went through most of the questions yesterday. I mean, shoo, last week. I'll get it out. Irene says it's supposed to be freezing out, though. LOL. Hope I don't shake too much. Just don't break your teeth. Yeah. Don't get chills so bad you break your teeth. That's one thing about me. I hate being cold. And that's why my best friends and my family were like, you're going to Alaska in February and you hate the cold. I was like, yeah, it was worth it though. Okay, Xander says, I'm good, no thanks. Okay, no questions. Okay. All right. No, but anybody else? Oh, and thank you all for the likes and the thumbs up. They're appreciated. Iron's laughing. And Candy says it does have to be redone if another person has the virus. It can get contaminated again. Pray that we don't have another case in our building. I will do that. Okay, Fairy Anna's saying no questions. All right, all right. I'll keep my questions to myself. And she says, and no more cases, Candy. I'll second that one. Especially none of us. I don't want any of my team getting sick. I just want everybody to be well. I'll be glad when this is over, like everybody else. But Iron Fire Horse, I hope you get some great shots and just have a great time tomorrow. Our parks are starting to open slowly. Fairyana Vlog says, I'll answer questions though. And she says she's editing while watching. Okay. I have a couple I thought we might do just for fun, but nothing we have to do. I will tell you all about something that I learned when I was doing research for the questions that I think is just so cool.
Just have a great time.
And that is, hold on, I've got something playing here. Oh yeah, that's me. Hold on. Okay. So something that I found that I thought was really, really cool when I was doing the research for all the questions is that I found out about this place in Kansas called Nicodemus, and it is the oldest and only slave settlement west of the Mississippi. I mean, former slave settlement in the Mississippi. What happened was the former slaves left Kentucky and went to Kansas to establish a settlement right after they were freed, so that they could live their lives. And so it's the oldest and only remaining black settlement west of the Mississippi River. And the other thing that I found out that was really cool about Nicodemus, Kansas, is that the houses were mostly dugouts, and the church was even a dugout. So that really surprised me. I just really hadn't thought about it that much. And so now that is, several of the buildings are all, is part of the National Park Service, where they are protecting the buildings. So I think that the buildings that they're protecting have evolved from those dugouts. But does everybody know what a dugout is? Well, just in case somebody doesn't, a dugout is literally a huge hole in the ground that's covered up by, if they can get lumber out of a tree or something like that, they can. But lumber was so scarce out on the prairie that they resorted to using dugouts. And sometimes it was a hole in the ground, and sometimes it was a hole into the side of a hill. So, yeah. Not okay. There it is. So hopefully that description helped. But it just flipped me out. Mariana's thinking baseball. 10th inning. Xander says 10 million likes. Thank you, Xander. And yeah. But I thought that was so interesting because, you know, you don't think about that. The whole idea that you'd have a church in a dugout. Like I had heard, okay, I'd heard of people's homes. Let me see if I can pull up a picture. Let's see. But I've read like Little House on the Prairie. So I had heard a little bit about dugouts, but I had not heard about like having churches and so forth in a dugout. And I thought they were all really super temporary, but apparently some families lived in them for quite some time. So yeah, Iron Fire Horse says that's what she pictured. Yeah. And Candy says, thank you, Gayle. I need to go and edit Candy's in my channels. As always, thank you for having this live stream, and good night. Thank you for coming out to the live stream. I appreciate that. Stay well. So, let's see. I've got a picture coming up. I'm not really sure it's... I'm not really 100% sure it's what I'm looking for, but it'll give you an idea. Because it just flabbergasted me. Iron Fire Horse says, I've been in Victorian houses that had like priest holes, but it was part of the Underground Railway that came up through there. Now that's cool. Okay, and let's see, tab. Here we go with what it looks like. This is one that was, well, it even says near Pie Town, New Mexico in 1940. So even this is older than the ones that the National Park Service is protecting, because those, if there's any left, are from the late 1800s. But yeah, all of this underneath is just a hole with timbers covering the roof and creating the sides. So anyway, I thought that was fascinating. You know, and the other thing is, I mean, they don't have running water. They don't have electricity. That is their refrigeration. And, you know, we've got people who were fussing about being home for 2 weeks, and some others actually lived like this. So it's like, I don't feel like we can complain at all. So here's some more, though, that's kind of interesting. Pull this up. I got a Bing search that's just popped up here. Here we go. Like, here's an example of a dugout that's built into a hill. And another one. Now, see, DCS would be swooping in, you know? There's another dugout in the side of the hill. Oh, I think that's the picture we just saw. There we go. But yeah, can you see the kids going to school and explaining, you know, talking about homes and whatnot, and this kid coming in and talking and saying, hey, yeah, I live in a dugout. My folks dug a hole in the side of this hill, and that's where our home is. And that's a picture of an older dugout there. But anyway, I just thought that was fascinating. But then I get intrigued by weird things. So, and Iron says, it is cool. A lot of those homes had the walls that had the wooden walls really ornate. It's fascinating. Wow. And Iron says that she spent a few summers with no hydro off grid. I was in good shape then, though. Oh, I bet lugging buckets of water will keep you in shape. I am sure. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine either. That just, but you know, sometimes, like, when I look back at, like, what previous generations went through just to have a life, it's like I get kind of overwhelmed sometimes, because it's just, we are so lucky, and we don't even realize it. You know, I was thinking the other day about what it must have been like. My dad had polio as a kid. He was one of the ones that was perfectly fine and playing on the playground, and then 2 days later couldn't walk. And, you know, we're talking about late 1930s here, and maybe mid to late 1930s. And so, I mean, here he was going through all of this, and they didn't live close to a hospital. They didn't live close to the big doctors. So it's like, how did my grandmother do all of this and still take care of the rest of the kids? Because he was one of like 8, 9, something like that. So it's like, I think if we can look in the past and get inspiration on how they handled things, and how they handled the epidemic of polio, and places were closed and things like that, I think instead of being, you know, negative and really upset, I think we need to look at those previous generations and think, you know, like, how did you do that? You know, how did you get through? And like the families that were in the dugouts, it's like, how did you do that? Like, how do you raise kids in a dugout? Stuff like that. But anyway, and let's see, Simple Life is here. Hey, Simple Life. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the live stream. It is good to see you again. And Iron Fire Horse says, absolutely that, and cutting wood. Yeah. She says it was easier than sitting around disabled, though. Really? I guess so. I guess it would have to be. Anything is better. I agree. Yeah, polio was bad. Yeah. So, I mean, if we look back and I'm not talking about putting on the rose-colored glasses about how wonderful it was, because, you know, a lot of people want to go back to the 50s, but a lot of people who want to go back to the 50s were raised in the 50s, so they have this rose-colored glasses put on there that they're looking at the world through. And I don't think we need to necessarily do that, but I think if we look in the past and we look at, okay, how did you do this? How did you get the mental fortitude to go through all these things, and look at it from the standpoint of, what are we missing? You know, they raised families then. How did they raise families without smartphones? I mean, that alone, you know? So, yeah. So there's got to be some things we're missing. But neat stuff, neat stuff. So. But that was just one of the things that I thought that was interesting about it. And the National Park Service actually has a little video on their website. If you look up National Park Service, Nicodemus, Kansas, there is this video, and a woman has written a poem, and some of these things are lightly mentioned, but it is a very strong, very inspiring poem, and they've made it, put the video clips with it together and stuff, so it's actually a video, but the poem is the narration. Really amazing. I posted it in the group. If you guys are not in the group, check it out online. Yeah, and oh yeah, the 50 string, definitely. Iron is pointing out they didn't have all the laws we have now, especially in regards to children. Now that is true, and I think that a lot of the laws are something to be really thankful for, but it's more the mindset of like, how did you do this? She says, wasn't that long ago we could feed our kids to the birds if we wished. Fortunately, those things have changed. And I think we're better off as a society for some of those laws. But I think looking at the mental fortitude that the folks had, and also the mental fortitude about how did the kids who were kind of fed to the birds emotionally that are successful, what makes them successful? How? So I don't know. I should be a sociologist in a former life, or in the next life, I should say. Because like I have all these questions. But anyhow, and that's one of the things I really like about traveling, is because you get glimpses of some of the answers. So, but anyway, that's that. So how are you all? And what have you been up to? I know we've heard that Valerie and Fariana have a live stream at 3 o'clock tomorrow on both of their channels. Yeah, Iron Fire Horse is happy with many of her laws. Good. Good, good. And my husband likes your channel name, by the way, Irene. We're assuming it goes to steam engines. Those Iron Fires horses of old. Okay. 2 years of sociology and then switch to psych. Okay. That's a good combination. That's a really good combination. So, yeah. Similar but different. And see, Fariana's been up to trying new recipes, focusing on weight loss, dealing with animals being messy, recording, editing, the usual. Gotcha. But yeah, animals have their messy moments. But the bunnies you show are so cute. You just want to reach in and hold the bunny. I got really tickled seeing it when we were doing the Zoom the other day. Because there it was, and I was like, bunny! And for those of y'all who don't know, Fariana's been doing some incredible weight loss, and she's always had good recipes. So go check her out for that. So, Fariana, we still, once in a while, do the little fake apple pie that you showed how to do. Those are really good. Of course they are. The bunnies are the messiest. LOL, they dig their hay all over the floor. Sure. Wow. Very good, Fariana. Very, very good. I wish I had some applause sounds that I could like play for that. 51 pounds is amazing. Really? Love all things iron and motorcycles too. Wow. See, I didn't know that. Steam engines used to be called Iron Fire Horses, so that's why we thought you had the name. That's even better because it's your nickname. Love it. I agree, Fariana. I agree. That is super cool. And oh no, Iron Fire Horse, she's got a huge catnip mess to clean up. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's like my husband's favorite thing in the world next to me. So they have a charm that's all their own. And that was something that I had a friend of mine, and I really want to say bless her heart, but she moved to the South and she was from the North, and she didn't, when you talk about trains there, you're also talking about like the Long Island Railroad or maybe the subway. But when we talk about trains down here, we're talking about like steam engines and excursion trains where you would go on the train for a day and you would take a tour and just enjoy the day. So we were talking about doing that. She kept looking at us and she kept getting more and more confused. And she was like, "You're talking about being on a train for 6 hours." And I was like, "Yes." And it took me for a while in a conversation to really get like this whole time that she was picturing like Long Island Railroad and not excursion train into the mountains, taking a little picnic lunch and just enjoying the day that way. So it was really funny. 4 very happy cats. I'm a monster. Okay. Oh, funny. So yeah, that was funny about my friend of mine. I felt kind of bad later because it was one of those times when we're talking the same words, but the language was different. She just couldn't get why we were going to go on a 6-hour train ride. So, yeah. Well, let's see. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. It's 8:15. So it's time for me to discontinue the stream for tonight. But thank you all for coming and hanging out. And thanks for all those likes. And thanks for being you. You know, just thanks. And I will do my best to catch your stream tomorrow. Fariana Vlogs at 3 on your and Valerie's respective channels. And Valerie is saying she took a train in Skagway, Alaska to Canada, and it was awesome. Whew. I can just imagine that. So many things I want to do. Do you have a video on that, Valerie? Iron Fire Horse says, LOL, I used to love the train in Scotland when I was a kid. That's amazing. And Fariana says, thanks and bye. So, but thank you all for coming out. And I hope you have just a wonderful week. And I will see you on Saturday at 7. And we're going to hold these questions for the either or, like we talked about early in the stream. And my husband and I will do those next week. And we'll have Stellar ask the questions, if she will. So anyhow, thanks. And always, hashtag be bodacious. Yes, I think it's in my Alaska videos. I will go hunt that up because I would like to see that. I just think that'd be cool. So I'll go look for your video. Simple Like Big Adventure says, oh gosh, I almost missed your live stream again. Going back to work has cut into our video viewing. It will. It certainly will. Got to tell you. Thank you for coming out to the stream. And like I said, always hashtag be bodacious. Don't let life get in the way of living. I will see you at 7 o'clock right here Eastern Time next week. So, thank you all. Bye.